Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something huge, a potential $22.8 billion ports deal,
Yeah, possibly the biggest in history.
centered on CK Hutchison, the Hong Kong giant. And initially, the buyers were set to be a consortium led by BlackRock, the U.S. firm, and MSC.
Mediterranean Shipping Company, yeah.
A massive deal.
But, and this is the twist, right? This huge commercial transaction, it's become, well, really political.
Political, how so?
Sources are actually calling it tortured because of all the international tension swirling around it.
Wow, okay.
So our mission today is to unpack that. How did this massive business deal turn into a geopolitical flashpoint? And importantly, what does it mean for you and, global logistics?
Okay, let's get into it. The first deal, the one announced back in March with BlackRock and MSC.
Right, for the majority of Hutchison's global ports.
They were in exclusive talks for months, but then it just fell apart.
Yeah, pretty recently. Just lapsed over the weekend before July 28th.
So what happened? Just like that.
Well, the reporting points to one main thing. Strong pushback from Beijing.
Ah, okay. China stepped in.
Seems so. They apparently launched a national security review. The concern was a major Chinese port operator falling under foreign control.
Especially American control, I imagine, given the tensions.
Exactly. American interests specifically. It just shows, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Big deals involving critical infrastructure like ports. They don't happen in a vacuum anymore. Geopolitics is always there.
So if the BlackRock MSC deal was blocked, or at least stalled, by Beijing, what's Hutchison doing now? They must have another plan.
They do. They've confirmed they're now talking about bringing in a major strategic investor from China itself.
And do you know who?
Sources are pointing towards COSCO, the state-backed shipping giant.
Okay, Costco. That would probably smooth things over with Beijing, wouldn't it? Address those security concerns?
You'd think so, yes. It could ease the regulatory path in China.
Mhm.
But
There's always a but.
bringing Costco in could then raise completely new questions, couldn't it? Particularly in the U.S. and the EU.
Right. Different sets of national security concerns. So solving the problem in one place creates a problem somewhere else.
Precisely. It highlights how tricky foreign investment rules are getting everywhere. It's like walking a tightrope for these global companies.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation.
Sort of, yeah. And it's not just Costco potentially in the mix now.
Huh. Who else?
CMA, CGM, the French shipping giant. They've also confirmed they're interested in buying some of Hutchison's terminals.
Interesting. CGM already has a big footprint, right? Like 65 terminals.
They do. And this fits a broader pattern.
What pattern is that?
This really intense rivalry among the big container lines. MSC, Maersk, CIOSCO, CMA, CGM, they were all scrambling.
Scrambling for what? More ships?
More than that, they want vertical control,
Mm.
control over the whole logistics chain. Ships, terminals, warehouses, maybe even air freight.
Owning the whole journey, basically. From factory to doorstep?
Exactly. It's about efficiency, cost, but also strategic control over global trade routes. Supply chains aren't just economic anymore. They're, well, strategic battlegrounds.
And speaking of battlegrounds, some specific Hutchison assets are right in the middle of this, aren't they? I'm thinking Panama Canal.
Absolutely. The terminals there, Balboa and Cristobal, one at each end of the canal, hugely strategic.
And they've become a real flashpoint between Washington and Beijing.
A very public one. Remember President Trump's inauguration speech back in January?
Vaguely. What did he say?
He specifically vowed to take back the canal from Chinese influence.
Wow, okay. That's direct.
And literally hours after that speech, Panama's Controller General, Anel Flores, announced an audit
An audit of?
of Panama Ports Company, PPC, which is 90% owned by CK Hutchison.
Okay, the timing seems notable.
Very. Flores cited alleged underpayments on royalties, issues with the concession renewal, things like that. The concession itself goes way back to 97, renewed in 2021.
And he didn't stop at an audit, did he?
No, he filed legal challenges trying to completely invalidate the concession, called it unfair, abusive.
And Panama's president is supporting this.
President Molino, yes. He's backed the move, even talked about public-private partnerships maybe taking over.
Plus, Panama pulled out of China's Belt and Road Initiative back in April.
Right, so the timing of this whole challenge to Hutchison's concession, well, it certainly looks favorable for anyone wanting less Chinese influence there, like perhaps a U.S.-backed group.
But surely Hutchison won't just walk away if they lose the concession.
That's the other side of it. Legal experts are warning this could get messy. Very messy.
How so?
Hutchison could sue Panama, big time, claiming it's politically motivated expropriation, basically, seizing their assets unfairly.
Which could mean years of expensive international court battles.
Exactly. Costly litigation. So it's far from over.
Okay, so stepping back, what we've seen here is this huge commercial deal getting tangled up in, well, everything. National security, U.S.-China rivalry, strategic assets like the Panama Canal.
It really illustrates the pressure points in global trade right now, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And this isn't a done deal or finished story. It's still unfolding. Court cases, potential new buyers, shifting alliances. The future of some really critical trade infrastructure hangs in the balance.
So the big question for you, the listener, to think about is, as these fights over vital ports and logistics chains continue, how is that actually going to reshape global trade? Who holds the power? And what does that mean long term for how everything you buy gets from A to B?